Yo, what is poppin'? It is your boy.
Gonna kill him, Tetsuo! You want that?
And today we're gonna do something a little bit different on the channel. You're usually expecting some type of anime edit or video game edit to be uploaded, but today we will be talking about my top 5 albums that were released in the year 2021. Before we get too deep into the video, I want to let you guys know that this video was actually going to be an all face cam video. I was really hyped to make it. I actually made it a few different times, but with me going through it, I realized that my camera quality is just trash. It's just shot. I don't know why, but this camera, it's a fucking Logitech. It looks nice. It has HD on it, but when I record with it, it looks garbage. I don't know if I didn't set up my filters right or I didn't use the right recording software. I'm not sure, but until I figure it out, a face cam video on the channel will be postponed. So look for that in the future. Last thing is that your boy is currently fighting the cove. So if I do sound a little bit under the weather or just sound like fucking trash, just know that my red blood cells are at work trying to murder this virus in my body at the moment. So without further ado, let's start off with our number 5 pick. For my number 5th pick, we're going to go with High C's No More Heroes 2. I lied. No More Heroes Volume 2. That's what it's called, right? Now, High C has a lot of music, right? He has tapes on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube. He probably has tapes that aren't on any platform, that are only on one specific platform. He has fan-made tapes. I feel like some fan-made tapes I've heard probably have more views than actual tapes that he's released himself. High C has a strong fan base, and High C has a lot of music that I fuck with, right? Now, I mainly got into High C because of Reptilian Club Boys, right? So when I branched off and started listening to his own things, No More Heroes Volume 2 was one of the first things I listened to, right? Now, I love video game samples. Video game samples just fit well in my ear. It sounds amazing. It fits well, especially when I can figure out where the sample came from. That's another thing I love to do when I just hear video game samples. I try to like track it down, like, yeah, where this video game sound come from. I love doing that, right? So when I found out that every song in No More Heroes Volume 2 starts off with a goddamn No More Heroes sample or like a No More Heroes cutscene type thing, fell in love with that. I thought it was so fucking fire. I'm not gonna say that every single song on the album is 100% gas, but how the album was built is creative, and I fuck with it, and it is a very good album that you should listen to. So if you have not, go bump that No More Heroes Volume 2 by High C. At the end of the day, I fuck with it. Album goes hard. Makes you want to actually get into the game No More Heroes. I actually never really played it. I think I had it on Wii back in the day. Maybe. I think I did. I don't think I ever really played it, though, because I was playing Smash Bros. Probably. But yeah, No More Heroes, very fire. I fuck with it. High C, very good rapper. I fuck with them. Let's go on to our 4th pick. Now for my 4th pick of my top 5 albums of 2021, has to go to the boy Lil Yachty on the album Michigan Boy Boat. Now, I can talk a lot about this album, right? Because I bumped this in the whip repeatedly, constantly, every day. Every time I got in the whip, I was bumping this, right? If you guys don't know, Yachty does this thing on his SoundCloud every year. It's called a birthday mix. Every year on his birthday, it's August sometime, it's a little bit before my birthday, he drops a mix, and he calls it a birthday mix, right? And these birthday mixes have banger songs, have banger features that you wouldn't even expect to have on some weird and niche birthday mix, not on like one of those hard-hitting albums that he promotes heavy type things, you feel me? So what I'm trying to say is his birthday mixes compared to Michigan Boy Boat are honestly equal, are like and that's a really good thing, because some Lil Yachty albums, right, they don't hit. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them do not. Some hit harder than others, of course, but some just do not hit, right? When I heard Michigan Boy Boat and I just saw the list of features and features and features, I'm like, bro, this is about to go so hard, and it did. We got a Babytron feature, we got a Rio the Young OG feature, I'm pretty sure. Can't think of any. There's literally like I think the album's like 16 songs. I think there's a feature on like damn near every song. Kid you not. There are a lot of features and they all go so hard. So If you have not bumped Michigan Boy Boat, go do that. ASAP No Rocky. Let's go into our third pick. My third pick on my top 5 albums of 2021 goes to Punk Goes Drill by Polo Perks. Now, I listen to a lot of Surf Gang, I listen to a lot of Baby Sosa, I listen to a lot of Evil Gianni beats. I fuck with that. I fuck with that whole scene, I fuck with that whole crowd, right? Now, when I learned that Polo Perks has a new standalone tape, I was like, okay, I've never listened to anything Polo Perks by himself, so this could be fire, this could be trash, and I was blown away by this album, okay? Actually, literally, physically blown away. I don't know why this album really connected with me on a spiritual level, but it is. I think every song hits. I honestly think every song hits on this album, bro. And the samples that were used, the creativity, the Shoku Radio samples. I don't know who the fuck Shoku Radio is, but they're stuck in my head after listening to that album, bro. It was very well rounded, and I honestly fuck with this album heavy. And I am even more of a Polo Perks fan. I'm even more of a Surf Gang fan after listening to this album. I think Surf Gang's still a group. I haven't heard anything about them in a while, not gonna lie. I hope they're still together. I doubt they broke up. I'm just probably not in the loop. But trying to say is Polo Perks gas, Evil Gianni gas, beats are gas. Everything about this album is gas. Let's go to our number 2 pick on my top 5 albums of 2021. For my number 2 pick of my top 5 albums of the year, we have Lukatronic by Babytron. Now, Babytron is a very big rapper in my eyes. He has blown up off TikTok, Twitter, probably Instagram, various social medias. He's been rapping for a while now. I think he's been rapping since 2019. He has a lot of music. He has a lot of music videos. He does apply pressure where pressure needs to be applied to. He is very big in my little niche of the internet. I don't think I use the word niche correctly, but just act like it. So I do want to say this was a very hard choice, right? Now, Babytron did drop a few projects this year. The choice was between Lukatronic and Bin Reaper 2, right? And Bin Reaper 2 has bangers, absolute bangers. There's even a Yachty feature on Bin Reaper 2. But yes, there has to be. There's no way. There is a Yachty feature on Bin Reaper 2, right? And I do think Lukatronic is just a better album. We have bangers on top of bangers. We have the music videos in Lukatronic are 10 times better than in Bin Reaper 2. Is it because Bin Reaper 2 is newer and there isn't enough music videos out for the album yet? Could be. I'm not too sure. But as of right now, Lukatronic just has the chokehold. We have songs like Just In Case. Just In Case is one of Babytron's best music videos and best gosh darn pieces of work on the planet. And if you have not watched that music video for Just In Case, you need to do that ASAP. No Rocky, right now, go bump that. Now the time has come. Let's go to our number 1 spot of my top 5 albums of the year. Before we get to our number 1 pick, we have 2 albums that I did want to slide in here real quick that you guys should definitely bump. We have Van Gundy by Stanwill. Now, Stanwill is a part of the Shitty Boys, and Shitty Boys is the Babytron rap group collabed with Babytron, Stanwill, and the other guy. I think his name is TREE or some weird shit. I don't know. But go bump it. It's actually really good. I think it's all solo, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's an all solo project. I lied. No, I lied. There's Crispy Life, there's Babytron. Very good features. I mean, it's really small. It's all Michigan rappers, I'm pretty sure, but definitely go bump that. Very underground. Some of these songs don't even have over 10K plays. So still very fresh album. So very, very heat. For our second album, we have The Secret Lives of Charlotte 2 by Baby GOYARD. Baby GOYARD, very unique artist, very fire artist. I do fuck with him heavy. So he had 2 albums. The Secret Lives of Charlotte 1 I fell in love with. That really put me on to Baby GOYARD. And The Secret Lives of Charlotte 2 just made me fall in love even more. He has the album covers for both even albums are just beautiful. And yes, very good albums. Go bump. I can't even talk about them because how good they are. I lied. I can. Secret Lives of Charlotte 2 music videos absolutely crazy. Go watch YouTube right now. Very banger. Very valid. The music video for Very Valid. You need to watch. Why are you still watching the video? Psych, not don't leave. But very, very, very banger. Now, let's actually get into the number 1 album of my top 5 albums of the year. For my number 1 album of 2021, we have Chris Too Easy's Fromage. Now, Fromage by Chris Too Easy is one of the best albums of all time. I think it is the best album of all time. From the album cover to the transitions to the mixing to the chopping to the everything, right? Now, the differences between Fromage, right? Fromage has a SoundCloud version and it has a Spotify version, right? Now, the SoundCloud version is made in one giant mix. It is one huge track with very clean transitions. Now, on the Spotify side of things, that every song is split up into each individual track. Now, you're probably thinking, what does that have to do with anything? But it does, right? Because the transitions in the SoundCloud version are different from the transitions of the Spotify version. There's very little altercations with it, but you can definitely notice it, right? And now, it has been a huge debacle in my head. Which version of Fromage is better, the SoundCloud version or the Spotify version? And now, I still can't even tell. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But there's actually a third version of the album on Chris Too Easy's second SoundCloud page named Lil Body Bags, where he has an unmixed version of Fromage uploaded. Now, you're probably thinking, is there 3 versions of the same album? And they're all different, but they're all hard. Yes, you would be correct. Now, if you have not listened to Fromage, if you do not listen to Chris Too Easy, I think you should. Fromage is literally the best album that have dropped. Chris Too Easy has dropped multiple projects. He's dropped that water one. He dropped the birthday thing. He dropped a birthday project. He dropped Fromage. He dropped a lot of things, bro. What's that water one called? Because it's gonna drive me crazy. Give me 1 second. SeaWorld, Chris Too Easy dropped SeaWorld, he dropped RDL2, and he dropped Fromage all this year. Now, what I do have to say, Fromage is the best. Fromage is the best. So if you have not listened to that, go bump Fromage. Fromage 2 is on the way. He's been teasing it for a little bit too, so I'm very hyped for that. In conclusion, that's going to wrap up my list for 2021 of my top albums. Did any of these albums make it on your list? Have you heard of any of these rappers? Have you not bumped any of these rappers? Let me know in the comments who is on your top 5 list. Put me onto your music. And that will be it. Quick plugs for my socials. Follow me on Twitter. I be tweeting a lot. Follow me on Instagram. I don't be posting a lot, but that's going to change. And follow me on Twitch, because I be streaming. I'm trying to stream more. I'm on the Apex grind. I might stream some Black Ops 1 Zombies, because I've been on that a little bit. So, yeah, definitely come check me out. So, sleep well, brush your teeth, and I will catch you guys in the next one.